Washington State?
Yeah.
No, I haven't looked at it yet.
They're pretty, obviously, veterans, and they're pretty stable, and they do a lot of things methodically, just pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
How is it handling a team like that where they do make a lot of the right decisions, good passes, crisp passes?
Well, we definitely got to come out and play hard, and we got to play smart. We can't make mistakes against a team like this, and we just got to come out there and play our game, and hopefully everything else will take care of itself.
Jared, what was the difference? You guys were close with ASU, lost in overtime. Close with Stanford, lost it. What was the difference with the Cal win at the end?
I think we just finally pulled one out that we needed to. I think the last two games we didn't get the stops to the end that we like we needed to, and in the Cal game we did. So I think that was the biggest difference, and if we continue to do that, we can win some more games.
All these games are pretty stressful, and KO, right, you guys are pretty hard in practice. Does he do anything to change it up to kind of lighten the mood at times?
At times he does, yeah. He does things, but, most of the time it's mostly business.
Yeah. What does he try to do to...
He just... it's not appropriate to say, so I just...
But you kind of get him in the Houston game. You were obviously having a great game. There was a time when you came up the court and he was waiting for you, laughing and smiling. You gave each other, high five or roll fives, whatever.
Yeah, well, Kale was very intense on the court. I know a lot of people get that as the picture of him, but off the court and when you're talking to him, he's a friendly guy and you can talk to him about pretty much anything. So on the court, you just got to look at him as more of he's just our leader right now. So he can't really be in a situation where he's messing around all the time with us.
Jared, how's the conditioning of you guys at this point? I mean, particularly the core group of players, you, Chase, George, as far as you guys being in these games where it's going to take you guys playing 35 to 38 minutes.
Well, our conditioning is great. We've been doing it since August 20th, and I think right now we're in the stage of the season where we really can't get that much better in our conditioning state. So we just got to continue to get better just on the basketball end of the things, and like I said, everything will hopefully take care of itself.
As far as your knee, we talked to you on Saturday. You said your knee's almost there, so you think by Thursday you'll probably be 100% with that knee?
I hope so. I don't know. It just depends. I don't know.
Kind of along the lines of what you were saying, the kind of style they have and all these veterans, you already talked about their experience and seniors, does that make it more of a challenge for you? Kind of a younger team and yourself being a freshman just to go in there?
Every game's a challenge for us, and especially for me. I'm playing against great guards all the time, and it's going to be tough for me every game. But I really haven't seen them, so I don't know how good they are yet or whatnot.
How about it when you're trying to get your offense going, knowing you're playing against a team that likes to slow it down, take a lot of time off the clock, and you're trying to get things to go?
Well, I think this year we've shown that we can do that too. So a lot of the games, that's what we've done. We kind of grinded everything out, and we try to get the best shot. The best shot comes early in the offense. We're going to take it, but we're not in a rush really to take anything. So I think we can play that style, and if they really want to play, we can play it too. So.
What a win mean for you guys going against the number 16 in the country?
It would mean a lot. We're trying to win every game, so it's just another game for us. And right now, we're trying to get as many games as possible in our belt.
You made such a big deal about your shoes on TV. Did you hear anything from your text messages from people, or anybody giving you other contact?
Nah, not really. I didn't get any text messages. After that game, my phone was pretty quiet.
Are you going to keep that pair at the Stanford game?
I don't even know where they're at. So.
Kay was saying the second game back from injury is always the toughest. Did you kind of feel that against Stanford, or was it just a shoes thing?
I think I was telling KO, I don't really think. I think that was a lot of my fault that game, because I think during that game I took myself out of the game personally. I know I took myself out of the game with the whole shoot thing, and then I personally started talking about it, and I think I started taking some of my teammates out of the game, just kept on complaining about it. So, that game, I don't want to put the whole thing on my shoulders because I don't think that's right for me to do, because KO just told me, whatever. I just don't think, I don't really know. I think personally that was a lot of that loss should be placed on my shoulders, because I feel like I took a lot of it out of my game.
Is that one of the things is that a learning step for you here in your freshman year, is on the mental side of the game, you have outside influence, or in your case?
Definitely. Considering the fact that I've worked out with Frank Johnson, I pretty much call him my uncle my whole life, and he's done every single thing to try to mentally, intimidate me during games and workouts. I shouldn't let that get to me, and it definitely did get to me, but, I just got to move on from it and just can't let it happen again.
Have you been in a I don't know if punk's the right word, like that before, where something else influenced you?
No, I've never had nothing like that influence me. That took me out of my whole game, that game. And, you know, I got to move on from it. And, you know, we got them coming here, so definitely got to hopefully get it back from
Well,
them.
the first time any of us seen you, although we had seen you in high school, you came here in your freshman year and you played in that game. And you didn't have a great game. The next game you had a good game. But did anything happen like that, or sometimes you just have a bad game?
No, yeah, I'm going to have bad games. I've had bad games this year, so it's not nothing. That was nothing like in particular that took me out of my game like this one in the Stanford game. So, you know, the shoot thing just totally took me out of my game, and I think it took I took some of my teammates out of the game by keep on complaining about it, and you know, we got to move on from it.
We're going to talk about your knee, Jordan's ankle, Brett's shoulder. Just getting on the court and back with the guys, do you feel like maybe you guys are a little bit healthier right now to take on the Washington schools?
Yeah, we're getting better. You know, during the season there's going to be injuries. You know, we're not going to be 100%. Nobody is during the season for the rest of the season. So we definitely got to continue just to try to get as healthy as possible, and hopefully we'll get pretty healthy by the end of the season.
So when you're a player, players want to play. They want to play as many minutes as they can. I'm assuming that. Ideally, what would be a good number? I mean, do you want to play every 40 minutes without getting tired, like a fine line?
You know, during the game, I don't really get too tired. You know, your adrenaline starts going, and then, you know, I really don't worry about that type of stuff. So I don't really know how much I would particularly like to play. I want to play as much as Kay will let me play. You know, that's 40 minutes. That's great. But if he sees that I need a break or wants to put me in like in 30, 20, 10, whatever, you know, I want to play whatever I can do to help the team out.
And as a player watching your other teammates or whatever, can you see at some point that 32 could be, the other guys are tired and what the breaking point is or whatever? Not specific to any player, but just...
Well, you know, everybody has different conditioning levels right now. And, you know, I think our conditioning level is pretty high, but, you know, everybody's going to be different. And maybe the big men might get a little bit tired than the guards. So it just depends on the player.
Who was the guy you said is your uncle or a guy you called?
No, he's not Frank Johnson. He's not really my uncle. I just called him that my whole life.
Was he a family friend or?
Yeah, he's the old coach's sons.
What kind of things did he put you through?
You have a social security number, Jerry?
Huh?
Where's the blanket social security?
Yeah.
Phone number? What kind of things?
It's just different workout things, and different things to try to, you know, take me out of my game. And, you know, I've been doing this since I was young, so the thing at Stanford is definitely surprising. I definitely got a phone call from him after that game letting me know about it, so.
What would you do to try to take you out of your game?
Some other things that, you know, I'm just not going to really talk about right now. But
Well, was it verbal or did you
a lot of it was verbal, but, you know, it's like little things like throwing the ball at you when you're shooting or things like that, just to try to get you, you know, not be as focused as you usually are.
Any other questions for Jared? Okay.
All right.
Bayless, thank you for your attendance today.